A girl extends her hand. The boy kisses her hand. The girl says, "Does your wife have a child?" The boy's wife says, "Yes." Then the girl says, "Okay, this is my room. If you need anything, let me know." They both say, "All right," and leave. The girl keeps watching them as they go. A few days later, the girl invites the boy to her house, gives him tea, and says, "Leave your wife and live with me." The boy says, "My wife is pregnant. How can I leave her?" The girl says, "I will give you a lot of love." The boy asks, "How?" The girl stands up, sits in the boy's lap, and starts kissing him. After some time, when the boy is looking at his mobile, his wife says, "What are you looking at so happily?" The husband says, "I'm watching a video." The wife says, "I know what you are watching." The husband says, "What do you mean?" The wife says, "You went to that girl's house to have tea." Then the husband says, "All right, fine, I won't live with you." The wife tries to stop him, but the man says, "I will live with her," and leaves. The wife stands there, worried. After some time, the boy is fixing electricity in an old man's room. The old man calls his wife to show her the electricity. The boy is shocked to see her. The old man says, "She is my girlfriend." Then the boy shakes hands with that girl, and both of them leave. When the girl returns home, the boy says, "You cheated on me." The girl says, "I didn't cheat on you." The boy says, "Then what was that?" The girl says, "He was my boyfriend, and I will live with him. Get out of my house." The boy stays silent and leaves. The next day, the boy goes back to his wife's place. A man opens the door. The boy says, "A woman lives here. Call her." The man calls her, and she comes and kisses her new husband. She hands the baby to her husband and says to the boy, "You should leave," and he goes away. Then she says to the man, "Yes, tell me." The boy says, "I want to come back to you." The woman says, "How is that possible? I have married that man. Please leave from here." She closes the door and goes back to her husband and child. The boy stands outside and keeps watching them through the window. Like and share the video, and tell us in the comments how you liked it.